Hey, what's going on everyone? Mike here, and today I want to talk about some big news that was released this morning. Now, in case you have never seen the video, about a year ago Amazon released a video kind of as a joke just to see what the public thought about the idea of releasing Amazon Air, which would be Amazon packages delivered with drones. Obviously there's restrictions there because drones can only lift so much weight, but they released the video and it went viral just within one day, and it went absolutely nuts. And the YouTube video has over 15 million views. So if you want to see the video, I'll link it down below just in case you haven't seen it. Anyways, a lot of people, as soon as this came out, they're like, no way in hell this is ever going to happen. You know, the FAA is never going to let drones fly all over the place. And there's tons of naysayers right from the beginning. But it was officially announced this morning by the FAA that they did give Amazon the right to start testing drones. There's a lot of restrictions with the testing, but basically they can test drones with a pilot nearby and only up to 400 feet during daylight hours. But it's a start, right? And so now Amazon's going to be able to start testing and get all of the bugs that, you know, the drones may have just out of the way right now. They're going to be able to streamline the drones manufacturing and really the ability to fly and deliver packages. But while that is big news, I feel like it's much bigger news than most people realize, and here's why. Just to start out, it opens a huge, absolutely massive door for delivery of e-commerce goods and online goods and delivery times. I mean, if you have an Amazon warehouse near you and they can just fly a drone to your house, you could literally have things within hours, maybe less. It's really just mind-boggling to even think about. Along with that, it would create a huge opportunity for people selling through Amazon FBA and the Prime service already to sell goods even more and, you know, really increase the value of those goods, because now there might be some kind of charge for the Amazon Air, or just the perceived value for the products would go way up because people can get them so much faster. So I feel like right now, if you're still not an FBA, you need to get with the program, because Amazon's only going to continue to innovate. They're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to push all the other people in the market out because they have the power and they get it. They really do. They get innovating. They get moving forward. You know, eBay's over here like stagnant water, not changing a damn thing in the last 5 years, and Amazon's about to release drones that deliver goods. I mean, it's not even like eBay isn't even competing with Amazon anymore. They're not even in the same marketplace. I feel like Amazon is such an innovator and eBay is like old school, think they can hang around, and all these other online sales sites are the same way. But anyways, I just feel like this is great news. Obviously, there's an absolute ton of hurdles that Amazon is going to have to get over before they're ever able to, you know, fly unmanned drones to deliver packages to your house. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen in the next few years. And all I can say is if it ever does happen, if they get approved to do this, it will completely change online sales forever. It'll be the standard that everyone has to try and live up to. It'll really push the boundaries. And I think it'll be a great thing at the end of the day. Now, here are some things I wanted to talk about that everyone should think about here. If these drones do get big and they really do start delivering, maybe for even more companies than Amazon, right? Maybe even Amazon creates some kind of delivery service for different companies. Then there's going to need to be people that repair these drones, that fix these drones, that manage and watch over these drones and understand them. So if you're a young person getting into a field and you really don't want to, you know, be an entrepreneur or whatever, this could be a great opportunity to start learning about drones and really push forward with that career. Because I feel like they're not going to go anywhere. They're big now and they're going to stay big because they offer so many opportunities to do different things. From filming to delivery to scouting areas to, you know, maybe helping with emergency situations. There's so many opportunities there. I mean, you can use a drone to get medicine to someone's house very fast. You can use a drone to deliver mail. There's so many opportunities for drones to get bigger and bigger. I feel like it could be a great field that's going to expand vastly over the next few years. On top of this, there's a lot of people talking about how they would hate for all these drones to be flying around. What if they're noisy? What if they fall? What if, you know, they hurt somebody? And I always just stop. There are people driving cars right around your house right now, and they're way louder than a drone will ever be. More importantly than the noise factor, cars are so much more dangerous than a drone will ever be, and people are killed constantly by cars, and yet everyone accepts them now. I feel like everyone is trying to act like they're not going to accept this, because it hasn't gone out and everyone isn't used to it yet. But when it does come, if this does move forward and it becomes the norm, no one will care. Drones will be just another thing that we're used to. That's what the future is. It's, we look back 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, we never thought we would have cell phones and internet that does what it does today, and you could live stream video games out of your room and broadcast to the world, and you could put videos on YouTube. All this stuff was never even thought about, and when people mentioned it, everyone doubted them, and then out of nowhere it becomes the norm. We carry a phone around with us that's the size, like a little bigger than a credit card, although phones are getting kind of ridiculous sized again, but a little bit bigger than a credit card, and you can communicate with anyone in the world through a phone that literally sits in your pocket. Had you mentioned that, 20 years ago, that cell phones would be so small and you would be able to communicate with anyone, people would have told you you're a dumbass, but that's the future. So I think this is great news. It's really cool, and it can really create a lot of opportunities for online sellers in the future. So keep an eye out for more news. I'll talk about it if I see any. If you want to see the New York Times article, I linked it down below as well. So there's a video and an article down there. And I just want to say, I think the FAA is cooperating and the government is cooperating with drones because they don't really have a choice. Like, if they don't cooperate with this, they're going to lose out on a lot of money, a lot of opportunity. And manufacturing of these drones and, specialty services for these drones will end up just going overseas or somewhere where it can be done and it can be used. And, there's some other giant corporation somewhere else in the world that will take over the drone market and be able to push forward with these things. So I do understand why people are kind of freaked out by it. It is a little weird to think about there would be all kinds of things just flying around. But I also think people overestimate the quantity of drones that would be flying around. It's not like 20,000 drones are going to be in the air flying past your house. It would be like, you might see a couple throughout the day, just like you see a plane or anything else. So I don't know. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think down below. Just let's talk about it. Do you think this is cool? Do you think it's creepy? Do you think it's going to move forward? Do you think there's going to be a ton of roadblocks along the way? What do you think about this situation? All I know is I see a lot of money in the near future if this goes through and keeps on, moving, and the power of Amazon Prime will become just even that much bigger. And I feel like if you're not an FBA game, you better get your head in the game, because if not, you're going to miss a lot of money.